Good morning and welcome to the first ever Hart Cross Country Media Days. I'm your host today, Derek Johnson with KLWN Radio in Lawrence, Kansas. And we are joined by first-year head coach of the Mount Mercy Mustangs. This is Jeff Barker, along with Ruth Jennings and Ryan Clancy. Coach, I want to start with you. You're new to Mount Mercy. Tell us a little bit about your background with cross country and what brought you to be the head coach of the Mustangs.
Yeah, the last 11 years, I was at the University of St. Francis, another NAI school in Joliet, Illinois. Was there a long time. I was lucky enough to win 2 national championships, had 11 top 4 finishes in the country, in cross country, men and women, and 1 in track. And it was time for a move for my family and I. And I've known our head track coach for a long time, Ryan Shekel. So he kind of talked me into coming out to Mount Mercy. But when I showed up on campus through some interviews and meeting the athletic department, it felt like home. It felt like a place that can win, and in a new challenge that I really liked. So it just felt like the right fit. And so now I'm here, and it's time to take it to another level.
I would imagine in year one of a program, it's important to have player-led leadership to help the acclimation process kind of go more smoothly. So tell us about the 2 players you brought with us today, Ruth and Ryan, and what they mean to the program.
Yeah, I guess I'll start with the women's side. Ruth, only a sophomore, but she brings a lot to the table. She was a really good high school runner. Had a decent year last year, but had an amazing summer, and a very good leader, vocal leader. But also leads by example, and I think that's really important when you have a new coach coming in, and I'm learning from them, and they're learning from me every day because we've only been together for about 3 weeks now. And even this last week, first meet, she ran a personal college best, and it just exemplifies her work ethic over the summer. And when I started talking to him in June, and what she's brought to the table, so I'm really excited to see where she's going to go and how she's going to lead the team. And I keep telling them even a year from now what they're going to be doing in training and how quickly it's going to happen, quick and long it'll take to happen. But if they listen and do the right things, they're going to be on another level, and not only in the Hart Conference, but within the NAI and nationally.
Well, Ruth, to take me through your background with running. Just a sophomore, now already up on this stage. What got you into the sport to begin with, and when did you kind of start running?
Well, I have honestly been running since I was in 7th grade. I went to a pretty small high school. So, we know everybody in town and stuff. And it was really that coach, my 7th grade coach, that really got me into things with running. I just had a lot of energy, and it was a way to get it out. But that coach was my coach throughout my entire high school, cross country and track. So I had him throughout the year. And then I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to run in college, but I eventually figured out that I might as well take a chance and see where it leads me. I went on a couple small college visits. I knew I didn't want a big school. I wanted somewhere where I could be a part of the team and do something for the team. And Mount Mercy was the fit for me. Like Coach Barker said, freshman year, I wish I had a little bit better of a year, but it was a freshman college year. I was kind of getting into my routine of things. And then over this summer, Barker, I remember one of the first Zoom meetings, he said, "We're going to win." And I loved that attitude. He doesn't deny anything. He tells it like it is, and he's confident in his training and his ideas. And I was going to follow his training schedule to the T because I wanted to be good. I wanted to win just like he did. So honestly, he didn't even know me, and he believed in me more than I believed in myself. So I think that was really kind of what got me through this summer of like, I want to be good and I want this team to be good. So I'm really happy about how my summer went. I'm really happy about how the first couple of weeks of trainings for this team went. The first meet went pretty well as well. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. And like I said, I'm just a sophomore, so to see where it goes through my junior and senior year as well.
Ryan, what about you? Where are you from? What year at school are you? And what got you into competitive running?
So I'm a senior here at Mount Mercy, and I'm from this small high school in Southern Illinois. It's about 5 hours from here. And I didn't run my freshman year of high school, and I played soccer, and I was a winger, which does a lot of running. And one of my buddies who was on the team convinced me to join, and ever since I joined, I've loved it. I decided like my junior year of high school, I wanted to keep doing it in college, and I found Mount Mercy, and I just fell in love with it. I love the program here. Uh, I love the area. It's a really nice area to run. There's a lot of different trails and stuff to run here. And it's my senior year, but I've gotten a new coach for my senior year, and honestly, I've loved it. Parker's really been working us, and he really knows what he's talking about. He tells us how it is.
Coach, the women's race at the NAI championship level is going from 5,000 meters to 6,000 meters starting this year. What does that change have the biggest effect on? How do you change preparing and getting ready for that? Will it have a big impact, do you think?
Yes and no. I mean, honestly, I don't even feel like we've talked about it much. We focus on the day to day and what we do in practice, and a lot of the stuff we're doing is over the race distance anyways. I think it's more of working with the athletes and their mentality to make sure they understand it's not that big of a deal, that we can do it, and kind of going from there. But in terms of what we do day to day, I usually, to convince them that it's going to work and that we're going to be successful, is just showing them what we're doing in practice. And I've already been adding it up. It's like, look how many miles you guys did today in our workout. Look at the volume that you're doing and the intensity or that you're doing. You're going to have no trouble with this, especially come November. And that, every day we talk about, and I say this a lot to them, they're probably going to get annoyed with it, but just stacking pennies. There's nothing beautiful about pennies, but when you keep stacking them over and over again and doing a lot of work, all of a sudden they get a little bit shinier, a little bit higher, and we get better. So we're all about the process and the day to day and doing everything right. And we don't worry about pretty much a race distance, any other teams, any other person. We just focus on us and getting to the end so we can achieve our goals and do the best we can at the Heart meet and hopefully the national meet.
Ruth, what are your thoughts on the longer distance? How will that affect you as a runner?
Kind of like what Coach Barker said. The stacking pennies kind of does annoy me because he says it about every day. But it's a very true statement. The workouts that he puts us through, we run minutes instead of miles, and it's kind of tricky because we'll be out there running minutes and we won't know how many miles we've racked up for a workout until the end. And he's like, "Oh, that was an 8-mile workout." And we're like, "Whoa, really?" So he's pretty good at sneaking those distances in, and he makes us surprise ourselves once in a while when we complete a workout and we're like, we looked at it on paper and we're a little scared, and then we completed it and we were pretty proud of ourselves and our teamwork and getting through those workouts. So honestly, the 6K, it's one more K. I mean, just finish the race. I think it'll be all right.
Well, Ryan, you guys as a program are hosting the 2023 Heart Cross Country Championships. Take us through your home course. What is it like, and how excited are you guys to host that this year?
Oh, we're very excited to be hosting that this year. We've talked about that a lot. It's a very flat course and it's very fast, and that's just what we love to see for our conference race. We have one little incline that you'd go up a couple of times, and that's it.
Okay. Well, Coach, Ruth, Ryan, thank you guys for the time and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.